readers, Shelly here. So today we're going to be talking about the writing projects I'm currently working on. Now I'm currently not actively writing in all of these projects, but they're all kind of like simmering in the back burner of my brain as I don't know why I said we, as I try to find time to write. Right now I used to be really good and get like almost 2,000 to 3,000, if not more, words a week. But lately I've been doing good if I write like 400 words a week. So it's been a little rough, mostly because I feel like I've kind of been in a more depressed mood state. But also I have just been working on my house a lot recently. So I moved back into this house back in November. And me and my dad were like, oh, whenever it's summer, we're gonna start remodeling it, we tore down a back porch, rebuilt it, put up siding and windows and stuff like that. So we've had a very eventful last month, and so we just haven't had time to write. But yes, that's kind of what's been going on with us. But if you guys did not know, we write middle grade children's chapter book series, middle grade children's chapter books. This is the first book in the series. This is Bugztopia PD, The Attack on A&T Hill. This is a series of books that we wrote for our nephew, who at the age of 7 wanted us to write him a book series. We plan on doing this with each one of our nieces, that are coming up. No. But each one of our nieces that we have, and if my sister has more kids, we'll do it for them too. And if we have kids, we'll do it for them, and so on and so forth. If my other brothers have kids too, we'll gladly write a book series for them. I didn't realize when I first went down this path for the Bugztopia series, I didn't realize how massive of a world this was going to be. Because there are 6 books in season 1, so there are 6 of these. And then I have already written and are ready for the final stages for like another 8 books. Then I have 2 finished that are finished, like first draft finished, and then I have 2 in the works. So I've got a lot of books in the series, and like the reason I have 2 books done, so the reason I have 2 books in the works, because typically I like to just work on one writing project, one main writing project at a time, is just because it helps me focus. But the reason I have 2 going on is because I realized mid-writing one of the seasons of books, the seasons are just basically different story arcs. So like the first season of books is following Officer Francis and Officer Renee. Season 2 are following Officer Bug and Officer Ryan. Season 3, I originally created 2 new characters to be following them, but then I was like, no, I need to go back to Bugztopia and follow these 2 characters because I always knew I wanted to follow them. And now I have 2 work in progresses for the series. I'm mostly just working on the one that still has to deal with Bugztopia, which is book 15. I don't have a working title for it yet. It'll have a similar naming title to the rest. It'll be like Bugztopia PD, the blank. That's all I know. But this is a story that I'm following with Officer Thor and Officer May. I'm not entirely sure where it's all gonna take me, just because I'm a pantser or a discovery writer, and so I never know what I'm gonna do before I get there. But I will say, so I am currently 2,200 words into the story, so I'm on chapter 3. I already have it formatted and stuff, and I'm on page 18, which is about average for it. So I've been feeling pretty good about it. I have actually come up with some new characters for the city of Bugztopia, because in the first 14 books of the series, I primarily follow the stories of Officer Francis and Officer Renee and Officer Bug and Officer Ryan. But I wanted to expand beyond just those 4 characters. which, you know, I'm like, did I need to expand the series even more, just because I've already realized that I'm going to eventually write a series of chapter books for the Insectopolis city, which is another city within the books, and I'm just like, the series is never gonna end. Straight up and honest, I don't think the series is ever gonna end. Which, you know, I love this series. I truly do love the Bugztopia series. But like I said, I want to write a series for each one of my nieces and nephews, which currently I only have 3, but you never know if my brother is going to have kids, if I'm going to have kids and want to write book series for them. And I also am somebody who has 2 other pen names, and I'm trying to write book series for them as well. So it's very complicated, and I'm trying to just keep my head afloat for one book at a time. Yeah, and I also, like, another thing that's playing in the back of my mind is, like, I am taking a break from publishing books. Once the 6 chapter books and the omnibus come out, which is those books up there, once they are released, I am going to pretty much take a break for like 3 years, mostly to just focus on getting the word of Bugztopia out. But also I just don't have the financial means to keep publishing books at the rate I was doing it. But yeah, so I have a lot of work in progresses, and when the series ends, I have no idea. I really have no idea. I've kind of joked with my nephew. I was like, one day he was up here at my house, and I asked him, like, oh, would you ever be interested in, like, writing the Bugztopia world? And he is like, he seemed to enjoy it, think it was pretty cool. But at the same point, I'm like, I don't know if I could pass that on, because it's my world. Like, yeah, I got the idea from him, and I'm writing the series for him, but, like, it's my creation. I have to write it, kind of thing. So, yeah. That's kind of all the writing progress, working progresses I've got right now. I'm mostly focusing on book 15. I do have, like, book 3 and, like, the Insectopolis city books to write, but I'm not going to worry about that until after I get the Bugztopia storyline finished. But, you know, that doesn't mean that I won't write it. If, say, I've got, like, energy and I want to work on it, I'll work on it, but primarily I'm focusing on book 15. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye!